Pororo paper plate. Occupation Roleplay. Zookeeper. Today, Eddy will become a zookeeper. Let's put him in some clothes. Wow! Eddy has become a zookeeper. Now that he's all set, let's go and see the animals. Let's spend a day with Eddy and the animals. First, he feeds the crocodile. It opens wide for his food. Now it's time to give the cute hippo a bath. Scrub, scrub, scrub. He looks so clean. Now let's go and clean the elephant's cage. Wow! Look how clean it is. The baby elephant thanks Eddy by giving him an apple with his long nose. Ah! It's a scary lion! But to Eddy, he's just a lovable friend. A hungry giraffe approaches Eddy. Oh no! Not the hat! Eat the grass, please! The giraffe is really enjoying his meal. It looks like everyone loves Eddy. It's all thanks to Eddy's love and care that the animals are able to be happy and healthy. Zookeepers feed, exercise, and take care of our animal friends. They also clean the animals' cages and help them to safely give birth to their babies. That's why zookeepers need to have a lot of love and affection for animals.
Eddy and his friends were playing soccer.
Here comes Pororo!
Friends were very excited. But all of a sudden, a lot of snowballs came down from the mountain. Friends were scared and didn't know what to do. At that moment, a huge dragon came and stopped the falling snowball. It turned out the dragon was TongTong. He turned into a dragon with his magic. Friends said thanks to TongTong. They also wanted to become big and strong like TongTong. On the next day, Eddy told TongTong that he wants to become big like him. So TongTong cast spell on Eddy.
Goody, goody, tong, tong, tong! Woo! Now, all you have to do is chant.
Eddy was very excited. On this way back, he met Rupee. Rupee looked very tired because he was carrying a lot of stuff.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow!
Eddy made himself big and carried his stuff for him with no trouble. This time, Eddy came across Doo-Doo, who fell into a pit. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't get out by himself.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow!
Eddy made himself big again and rescued him. This time, Eddy came across Petty. She was sad because her roof was broken. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't fix the roof because she was short.
Goody, goody, Tong, 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 grow!
Eddy made himself big again and helped her fix the roof with no problem. Right at that moment, Krong lost his cherished balloon. Eddy chanted a spell and chased the balloon.
Krong! My balloon!
But his body became as big as the sky because chanted too much. Friends were scared because his feet were too big. That's when TongTong came flying and shouted,
Goody, goody, Tong, 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 grow smaller!
And Eddy's body grew small again. Friends were now relieved. Pororo and his friends came over to TongTong's place to play because they were full of magic tools in TongTong's place. Eddy found a strange magic stick in the box. He swayed the stick because he was curious. And something very strange happened. A beam of light came out from the magic stick. Eddy grew as small as a beam. Pororo and his friends started to look for him.
Where did he go?
They had no idea he was right under their feet. All of a sudden, a raven came flying and snatched Eddy. Then the raven flew out the cave. Eddy was so surprised, and he started to tickle the raven's toes. Tickle, tickle. In the end, the raven dropped Eddy. And Eddy fell right into an ant tunnel. Many ants were working very hard in the tunnel. When he came out from the tunnel, he saw the squirrel couple's place. The squirrel couple showed Eddy how to get back to the cave. On this way to the cave, Eddy found a big apple. It was just about time to eat, so he ate the apple and the caterpillar together. Eddy's leg hurt because he walked too much. That's when he saw a snow-white dandelion. Eddy got onto the dandelion seed and took off. Whoa! The cave finally came into his eyes. Eddy wanted to go back to his friends fast. All of a sudden, the dandelion stopped. It turned out the seed was caught in a spider's web. Eddy couldn't move at all because the spider's web was too sticky.
It looks like we've got fresh food.
The scary spider came over. At that moment, a hand showed up and rescued Eddy. It turned out that it was Pororo. He was looking for him.
What happened?
Pororo rushed back to TongTong with Eddy.
Goody, goody, Tong, 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 grow!
When Eddy was back to his earlier shape, Eddy promised himself not to touch TongTong's stuff without asking. On a warm, sunny morning, Eddy found a strange-looking watch at the playground. Eddy wore the watch on his wrist and pressed the button because he was curious. All of a sudden, a beam of light glowed out from the watch. When Eddy opened his eyes after a while, everything was covered in snow, just like Snow White winter. Right then, Pororo and Krong gently came over to say hi.
Hello, welcome to the forest. Hello, I am Pororo.
For some reason, Eddy really liked Pororo's potbelly. So Eddy gave him the candies that were in his pocket. Pororo was very pleased and wanted to introduce his other friends to him. Eddy started following Pororo and Krong.
I am Smarty Eddy.
First, they went to Eddy's place. Eddy was a Mr. Know-it-all who knew everything, and Rhodey was super strong.
I am Rupee. I am Petty.
At Rupee's place, Rupee made them a delicious strawberry cake. Petty taught them how to paint a beautiful picture.
I am Poby.
I am Harry.
At the sea, Poby and Harry were fishing. Harry sang a song as if she was excited. I know, it was sort of noisy. TongTong, who lives in a cave, showed transformation magic.
Goody, goody, tong, tong, tong. Woo!
On their way back, Doo-Doo car showed up and gave them a ride. Doo-Doo was very, very fast. On that night, Eddy slept at Pororo's place. The bed was not big enough, but everyone had a good time. When Eddy woke up on the next morning, Eddy was back in his room. Was it all a dream? Then Eddy saw the magic watch and the letter that was on the table.
You are welcome to come back anytime. From your friend, Pororo.
Pororo and his friends were having fun ice fishing. But Krong wanted to catch a bigger fish.
Krong!
No! Greedy Krong fell into the water. When Krong barely got out from water, he shivered. When Krong came back home, he started coughing like a person with cold. He also had a really bad fever. Friends were all worried about him. At that moment, TongTong said he could cure Krong's cold. But Krong didn't get well. This time, Petty made him a vegetable curry, but his cold didn't get better.
Krong, that tastes horrible.
Eddy said his cold will get better if he does exercises.
Krong!
But But Krong's cold got even worse. Friends didn't know what to do. Just then, Miche had a good idea. Miche pressed the button on the magic watch as hard as he can. Then Miche came back home with a beaming flash. Miche ran to the hospital right away and told the doctor about Krong's symptoms. But Krong's face was turning red every second. Pororo and his friends wondered when Miche would come back. Just then, there was a loud noise outside. When they opened the door, Miche showed up with the cold medicine. Krong took the cold medicine and fell into a deep sleep. When Krong woke up that evening, he no longer had fever and wasn't coughing anymore. Krong started dancing because he was so excited. Krong was happy to have Miche as his friend. Friends also shouted with joy, "Thank you so much!" Yum, yum! Something smells very good here. It looks like Rupee is baking bread for his friends. Huh? The bread that used to be on the table is gone. Where did my bread go? What happened? A little later, Pororo and his friends came over. Rupee was sad because he didn't have any bread to give. When Pororo heard the story,
Don't worry, Rupee. I will help you find the bread thief. Poby's stomach is bulged out. Looks like he has bread in his stomach.
he said something and everyone laughed. You know, Poby always had a big belly. At that moment, Eddy showed up with an empty bread basket on his hand. There was a basket lying on the ground on the way. Friends ran over to the place Eddy talked about. Just at the moment, Eddy found the mysterious footprint. They followed the footprint into a forest, and there they saw an old house. When they opened the door and went in, a seal was eating the bread.
You were the bread thief!
The seal didn't know what to do. After a while, the seal apologized to them with all his heart.
I am sorry. I was just too hungry. I promise I won't do it again.
Rupee decided to forgive him just this time. A little later, on this way back, Eddy had a good idea. Eddy wanted to make some bread for the poor seal. Then friends started making bread all together. Next morning, the guests came over. David and his friends gave Seal the bread they made yesterday.
Thank you so much!
The seal now has delicious bread and many good friends. He is blowing bubbles with his friends. Whose bubbles are the biggest? Whoa! Bubbles are the biggest. Then Pororo spoke.
Let's try flying on the soap bubble.
When Pororo spoke, friends climbed up to the bubble. Then the wind blew, and it blew the bubbles far away. The bubbles flew over to a flower garden that had many pretty flowers. They also gave a ride to Petty, who was watering the flowers.
Wow! That looks really fun!
The bubbles flew over to a forest with a lot of delicious fruit. And then they gave a ride to Rupee, who was picking fruit. Wow! I like it! The bubbles flew over to the sea, where there were high storms. Splash! Then they gave a ride to Kobe, who was fishing.
Thanks for the ride!
The bubbles flew over to a jungle with many strange animals. And they also gave a ride to Harry, who was bragging about her own singing.
Where?
The bubbles flew over to a snow mountain where it snowed very much. And they also gave a ride to Eddy, who was skiing. That sounds fun! All of a sudden, dark clouds moved in. There was lightning inside the dark clouds. The bubbles couldn't run away from the dark clouds because they were too heavy. In the end, the bubbles were drawn into the dark clouds. When the bubbles popped, friends fell to the ground. But everyone safely landed on the springy land. What happened? Aha! The springy land was TongTong.
Yahoo!
TongTong flew all the way here to save his friend.
Yahoo!
When friends came back home with TongTong's ride, they sighed deeply and talked to each other about how close it was. But soon after, they smiled and shouted together.
So
Bubble traveling is really the best!
On one beautiful sunny morning, David checked the calendar as soon as he woke up, because it's David's birthday today. David wanted to celebrate his birthday, so the first thing he did was to visit Pororo's place. But when Pororo and Krong saw David, they told him they had an important appointment and flee. So David headed to Eddy's place this time, but Eddy and Rhodey both pretended to be busy studying. So David went to Poby's place this time. But Poby and Harry also said they had to go fishing and disappeared. At last, David went to Rupee's place. But Rupee and Petty also didn't open the doors for David because they were busy cooking. David was very sad because none of his friends wanted to play with him. So, David decided to go back home. At that moment, TongTong showed up. When TongTong heard his story, he smiled and started to utter a magic spell.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 woo!
Oh, we are at Pororo's place, and all the friends have gathered. How could this happen?
Happy birthday to you!
To throw a surprise party, friends acted as if they forgot his birthday. Each friend gave David a gift they prepared. Pororo and Krong gave him a toy, and Eddy and Rody gave him a robot. Polby and Harry made David a delicious fish dish, and Rupee and Petty gave David a pretty birthday cake. David blew out the candles. Then Pororo quickly lit the firecrackers. David was very happy that his friends didn't forget his birthday. Thank you, everyone. Early in the morning, friends at Rupee's place started talking about the dreams they had last night.
I used to fly in the sky like Superman!
Everyone boasted about the fun dreams they had last night. But Miche didn't dream last night, so Miche was jealous. On that night, Miche lay down on his bed and thought to himself, I want to have an amazing dream tonight. At that very moment, Miche heard a very loud sound of explosion, and a fairy that looked very much like Eddy showed up in front of him. Hello, I am a dream fairy. Don't you want to go into your friend's dream with me? Miche held the hand fairy reached out because it seemed very fun. Pororo's dream was the first place they dropped by. Pororo was a superhero and was crushing all the thieves.
Stop, you villains!
Krong's dream was the second place they dropped by. Krong was a toy millionaire with over 100 toys.
Krong, Krong! Toy Krong!
Rupee's dream was the third place they dropped by. Rupee was a beautiful princess at the Candy Empire. There also was a prince next to her. I am certainly the prettiest. Petty's dream was the fourth place they dropped by. Petty knew how to make any dish because she was the top chef.
Do you want to see me cook?
Polby's dream was the fifth place they dropped by. Polby caught a really big fish and became a fishing king.
Hurrah!
Harry's dream was the sixth place they dropped by. fairy was a famous singer, and she was having an amazing music concert.
La la la, la la la.
Eddy's dream was the last place he visited with the fairy. Eddy was awarded a Nobel Prize because he was a very smart scientist.
I am truly the smartest.
Although it was fun for Nietzsche to be in his friends' dreams, Nietzsche became more jealous of them. That's when the dream fairy spoke.
You're already dreaming a dream of your own.
Suddenly, the ground started to shake and Nietzsche fell under. What is going on? After a while, Nietzsche woke up from his bed. It was all a dream. Nietzsche was so relieved.